Good morning, all. So today is 13th of May, and it's almost 8:50 a.m. Eastern Time, and this is our pre-market quick analysis. So let's start with the CPI number. We just 8:30, around 8:30, we got the CPI. There was an economic event. We got the CPI number, which is cooler than what was expected. Market was expecting 2.4% on CPI year over year. The number came out to be 2.3%, which is cooler than what expected. So if you see, the core CPI is 2.8%, while the overall CPI is 2.3%, and there is a downward trajectory. So the downward trajectory. So that should help a little bit to the market. So this CPI is out of the way. So now we move into trade tariff, how the trade tariff are going to impact. And another key thing is President Trump on his GCC trip. So Donald Trump is in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, as he begins his 4-day tour of the Middle East. Now, the key thing about this one is he is expected and looking for $1 trillion investments from these 4 countries, from the GCC countries. And majority of this investment is related to AI. So that's to set up the theme for today. So most of this investment is like GCC administration is looking into getting more access to the AI chips, semiconductor. And I think that will be the talk of the town, and we'll see how it goes. Let's come back to what we discussed yesterday. So let's go to Dow Jones. So we have seen this chart yesterday. This is the weekly chart of Dow Jones. Dow Jones has broken this trend line. Now Dow Jones is heading towards this trend line, which is around this week. It intersects at 43,000, almost 43K. We are now 42,410 as of the closing yesterday. So we are on track, going higher on Dow Jones. Let's look at S&P. Same thing on S&P. We actually crossed this hurdle with a price gap, which is very good. So we still have room on the S&P as well, right? With some apprehension about NASDAQ yesterday, because NASDAQ was trading below this trend line. So NASDAQ has passed through this trend line with a strong momentum. So things are looking quite healthy for the US stock market. And here we see all the 3 indices are in line going higher. So that all sets up a good stage for an upcoming continuation of the rally. Let's see where we are on the futures. So let me go to. All right. So we talked about this level yesterday on MNQ Nasdaq futures. So 20,719, 20,620. We are heading into 21,105 and 21,010 resistance, right? So after the CPI number, we are now almost at 21,000, right? So which is a good healthy sign. And let's go to S&P futures. Let's see where S&P futures are. S&P futures are also, you can see, going along with this trend line. We are trading above this. I think we are going to test somewhere around, we are now at 5,868. We are going to go somewhere around 5,935. So everything looks healthy and good. Now, what I would like to draw your attention to is the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index. So if everything in the GCC and with the US administration is talk about AI and everything, so that makes sense. If you look at the weekly chart of Philadelphia Semiconductor Index, it was going down. Since the last 3 weeks, it has moved higher. And it has a room of what we believe is a technical analyst, a practitioner of technical analysis and practitioner of market. Quantitative analysis and market analysis, a price pattern analysis, a breakout point of a significant level, a breakout of a significant trend line will be retested at some point in future. Are we going to test that? There is very likelihood in this case, and our closing on SOX is 4,781 as of yesterday. We can go to 5,200. That is the intersection of these 2 points. Let's look at SOXL, one of the play which you can also look into. It's a semiconductor bull 3 times ETF, and I can put the levels here. So it moved from almost 6.93. It's gradually heading towards 22.23. That is the key resistance. We have seen a price opening gap yesterday from Friday close of 1411 to 1689, and it remained above it and closed above it. So where it is now, let's see. So it's 17.48. Okay, have a great day. I wish you all the best with your trading today. Man, we'll connect tomorrow.